Hello, I am Robot. I am here with the band, Oslo. Please introduce yourself.
Oslo. We are Oslo.
Likely,
We are Oslo.
I have lasers.
Surnames or something like that, you know?
Yes. Please say your names and what you do in the band.
My name's Gabriel. I play the guitar.
Jerry, bass player.
There's Mattia, sing and play guitar.
How was Oslo created?
Ooh. In what way? What do you mean by created? There's so many different ways.
How did you meet?
Okay, there you go. How we meet? I was at a men's sauna bathhouse. Just kind of looked over to my left. I saw this striding, young, healthy black man, and I'm like, hung like a fucking bear.
I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
No, just playing music, man. You know, me being a Bay Area, musician and native. Met Gabe, you know, from LA, and him being in a band that toured up a lot and played shows, and we became friends that way. And Mattia and I met through a mutual friend and kind of came together that way. You know, and all, I guess us having the love for same type of music and influences. You know, maybe cultural, socially, musically. You know, it's kind of brought us all together even more. You know.
I like the bath sauna thing. You were kind of going somewhere.
I know.
You were gonna keep rolling.
I wasn't that witty. I'm not that sharp today.
Tell us about the places you have been and how it's influenced your music.
I go to Italy a lot. My family, my father's side's from Florence, and I go there every summer. And I think just that different culture, being submersed in a different culture, has got a lot of different views on world music. So it probably a lot of more subconsciously than filtered through, giving me some different insights on music.
Pretty much all of Europe plays a huge part in influencing our music. We often get people saying that our music sounds very British or European, doesn't sound very American. Most of the bands we listen to, they're from the UK or somewhere else in Europe, Sweden, Norway, Italy,
Germany.
You come to us to recently the play South by Southwest. How did that go?
That was fucking great, man. That was amazing.
We love Austin.
Yeah, Austin's a great city.
We were welcomed with open arms.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it really couldn't have gone any better in Austin for us. We had a blast.
Met some really cool people. Played to a really cool crowd. Some great parties. You know.
It's a shame Austin's so far from Los Angeles, because I think we'd probably be going there a lot more often.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
What is in your CD player right now?
Right now I'm listening to Nine Inch Nails with Teeth. I'm not a huge fan of Nine Inch Nails, but I love that record.
I think the last album I listened to, I don't know if I was really open to it, but I did listen to it just kind of out of curiosity, was She Wants Revenge. Yeah. Yeah, it's the last thing my CD player.
Shit, man. I don't know. The last thing I remember somewhat liking was for the Arctic Monkeys album. That was cool. Good album. But really, I just listen to a lot of older stuff, man. It's rare that I'll come across something new that I'll just really listen to over and over again.
Last time I enjoyed was In You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead, Madonna record. That's a really good record. You know?
Austin.
Another Austin band, exactly. Gotta love it.
What is your favorite song to perform?
It goes changes all the time, but All Terrain's one.
I think All Terrain's one of the favorite songs to play because it's so long.
Goes through a lot of different mood changes.
Yeah, it goes through a lot of different stuff.
A lot of
lot of dynamics.
And then, of course, the newer songs that we're working on now.
Yeah.
Fun,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Just new,
So it's not just new songs.
yeah.
Always fun.
Will the internet finally free up music from corporation rate control?
So I think it'll free up. I think for the moment until corporate control gets its clutches around like they always do in the end. You know, I think once they get a bearing once they get really clued in, there's a lot of money to be made, and I guarantee. I mean, it's already happening now. If you think about it, you know, there's so many corporations that are behind so many internet companies. Just you know, the unsung heroes, quote unquote. I don't know if they're heroes, you know, villains actually. You know.
Yeah, the problem is people are willing to give up. They don't realize that they're giving up the power of being able to control how things are in a good way, and they're going in with the intention at some point of getting bought out. That's what a lot of companies do. I mean, you start a small company and you're making baseballs, and you start to do successful at it. Where I'm saying baseball because there's a fucking baseball diamond right there behind me. And all of a sudden your company starts to do well. Some big company is going to come eventually buy you out for, I don't know, $80 million, and you're going to be like, cool,
But look
I'm
at,
done.
for
you know?
example, MySpace. You know, I mean, that started off as really a community for musicians and bands to kind of promote themselves, and now it's bought out by Rupert Murdoch. You know, and he's on. And, you know, I mean, in the sense, it's so funny because it was such a really cool thing that these guys started, and then, you know, they went for the money in the end. And I'm sure, you know, and then the only reason. You know, the money was great. I mean, you can't really pass down, but 55 million, 60 million, however it was offered to them, which is kind of sad because then all that you know, what do you call it? That's what I'm looking for.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi? The control, you know, the control factor of like just even being free and just being connected community-wise and just like keeping that real, like ear to the street vibe is kind of taken away just by complacency and comfort, you know. And I think it's a lot of people fall victim to that, just the money, you know. And I think that's why a lot of companies, especially internet companies, they really start with a cool idea, and they they go with the complacency, the comfort of money. They kind of buy them out, give up all that creative control, you know. And you see that a lot, like that's with a lot of like neighborhoods too, you know. You see that with like, you know, artists will go in and they'll, you know, start up a really cool area. It may be like the low cost area, but they'll put so much flavor and flair behind it. It's the best place to hang out, and then it gets gentrified by like hippies and
all of a
corporations.
sudden Starbucks steps in.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when Starbucks comes and McDonald's comes, and then all of a sudden you got this like mecca of like stuff, and all the cool people leave.
All the cool
And they
people
go
leave.
find another spot, you know.
And they make it a cool vibe, and they just know they're bought out again.
Exactly.
You know, or ran out. Actually, they even bought out, unfortunately.
That's the other thing, is that if you are a small company and even if you decline those people with big money and you're like, no, we're not going to be bought out, they're going to start a company and copy you,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to undertake you, and you're going to lose even bigger.
Exactly.
You know?
That is all. Thank you, Oslo.
This concludes this interview.
And thank you for watching Robot Interview.